Hey Gemini, how's it going? It is 5:47 p.m. Central Time, September 7th, Thursday. Hopefully all is well. So we are currently in Virgo season, right? But in a Gemini moon cycle. So yeah, I'm going to get into the tarot. Ooh, I just seen a little gnat or a fly. Interesting. I definitely will kill that. So with that being said, mindful of shadiness out there or like there's like schemes going on, or like someone's trying to scheme, trying to plot, trying to pray against your success or against success, right? It could be a collaboration, right? Just the success period, right? It doesn't have to directly only be at a Gemini, but that's what's coming through. Okay, so keep that out of the mind. It's the whole shebang, what's all involved or who's all involved. So prayer is beneficial, fasting, praying, meditating as a group or individually, but more so like keeping everyone on point within prayer, fasting, meditating, right? That's going to be of benefit as always, but more so in the now, right? We have energy work showing through in the Sacred Self-Care deck for the Geminis, for us Geminis today, and the Sacred Self-Care deck. And in the Spirit Animal Oracle, what's coming through is infinite, open to infinite possibilities. Okay, opening myself up for infinite possibilities. It is beneficial, and keeping this of mind that slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. So it is necessary to pace yourself. Slow and steady wins the race, right? But slow and steady, it's as if I'm being guided to say it even slow and steady wins the race. Okay, keep that of the mind. Like there's no need to rush, like everything's flowing. Allow everything to flow. Allow yourself to flow, right? Allow your communication to flow, right? Your emotions to be expressive compassionately, right? Because we also do have here, bring a gentle touch. So mind you, open to infinite possibilities. I am open to infinite possibilities. Slow and steady wins the race. Time for a beginner's mind. So in order to win that race, what do you have to do? Yes, pace yourself, slow and steady, right, to win the race. At the same time, it's as if becoming with the new dynamic, you have to become afresh, right? Everyone's starting from scratch, right? And communicating to one another, right? Expression, jokes, like even jokes have to come in, like, be from a beginner, like a gentle, or like you don't know how others will be moved with a certain joke, as an example, right? This is the energy, so it's like learning everyone's style of communication is of benefit, right? Virgo energy, because it's going to be supportive of a structure, right? It's of benefit learning that structure, the style of communication, right? Also, what was coming through was Fox Spirit, being on your feet. So being light on your feet, being gentle at that, right? Being communicative, and keeping this of mind that miracles are endless. So we have here Starfish Spirit, Turtle Spirit, Porcupine Spirit, Fox Spirit, Deer Spirit, and Cow Spirit that came through. Okay, and in the Angel Ancestor Oracle deck, was coming through was Water Guardian and Star Ancestor. So connect with your emotions and follow the voice of your soul. Connecting to your emotional state, right? Energy work, clearing out your energetic field, right? Fasting, praying, meditating. And keeping it of mind, like you're wiser now, right? Also, wise owl came through. Owl spirit. You see clearly now, but yeah, wise owl. Like you see clearly now. Nightingale spirit, you are surrounded by love. Love is surrounding you, and just keep that of the mind, right? And just always, I feel like it should be a constant reminder, like I am in a safe place, right? Or I am in a loving dynamic. I am working at a loving job, or those that surround me are loving, passionate, and caring, and genuine. It's like, even to keep that as affirmations, do that as affirmations. That's a benefit, like just to assure that it's as if, because some thoughts try to come in, which may not even be your thoughts, right? It's just like, where'd that come from, right? And it's not your thought. So just keeping your thoughts, right? Energy work, getting into your energy, right? Also connecting with crystals and connect with earth, your earth element, right? Getting yourself rooted, rerouted. Yeah, because it's like thoughts, like there's 5 of swords here and 9 of swords here. There's a lot of air element, right? And it's like some are taking, some are leaving, some are going, right? and then it's like some like where another was in their head. It's even you in energy, right? Was in your head. It's as if don't be in your head, Gemini, or don't allow yourself to linger too long on a situation, on a thought, on a memory, right? Like embrace it for like embracing every moment in the now, and then let it go, let it flow. Like if it resurfaces somehow, then embrace it in that moment too, you know, however you will embrace it, or you know, or keep it, not just embrace because you don't want to embrace something that was not some of benefit, but you know, keep like recognize it, you know, recognize it, embrace and recognize everything for its worth, for its value, right, for what it was or is, right, and also what can be. So keeping that of mind. Like I'm surrounded by compassion, love, genuine individuals, right? My family is loving, caring, kind, supportive. You know, that's the energy. And just not just that, but I'm seeing like someone sitting back, you know, reclining and thinking on like analyzing their family dynamic and like all the effort that puts in, or all the effort that everyone's putting in at work, right? Just like, everyone, I feel like I see like everyone doing their thing, right? Communicating, like chatting, I'm getting like a hurdle. Sesh there, and it's like talking, and then everyone's out like, you know, doing their thing, bouncing. It's like ping pong energy. And so like it's like but it's like a thinking back, like a broader perspective, like I'm looking at all for what it is, right? And it's like appreciation on that even. So it's like at the end of the day, it's I appreciate it, right? Appreciate myself, appreciate the others, appreciate the communication, or even the efforts, right? And it's like if a job got done, however it got done, it still got done, right? It was completed, it's accomplished, it was successful, right? It was in a timely manner, appropriate, you know, effective. So also that of the mind. For Gemini, high is good. Air element Gemini, high is good. Okay, we have 4 coming through. We have the King of Pentacles as your center energy, right? Being rooted, solid, firm. And the manual, so in the air element, so getting back to the basics, right, and communication. So learning everyone, not just that, I feel like you're learning yourself even, Gemini. Like you're opening yourself up to communication with others, right, with someone diverse even, or just someone new, right? It could be in a new job, or a new, say if your brother or sister is dating someone new, you know, it's like to communicate with them, right? Or it's like something of that nature, like classmate or work employee, right? Something of that is like new. So it's embracing the new, right? It's 555. And so it's definitely changes going on, changes here, changes now, change was and is on a daily, right? We have here aqua energy, Aquarius energy with a star in your fire element, your passion, regarding your passion. And regarding your emotional state, here we have the 8 of Swords. So it's like keeping yourself very contained, concealed, right? But it's like you're being asked to open up, being asked to connect, being asked to look at the light, Gemini. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the Hermit, Virgo energy, putting light on the connection, the dynamic, the function, right? The currency, the exchange, the efforts, right? Following the voice of your soul too. At that, I feel like there's a lot of thoughts going on. It's like I'm getting like a hush, like shh, just shh, and listen, Gemini. Listen to yourself, listen to spirit, listen to the signs, right? It's like words and names are standing out more than usual, and you're okay. You're capable to take that in, right? You have that capacity to perceive that message, right, as it's needed. When need be, spirit speaks to thee, right? Okay, connecting with your emotions, following the voice of your soul and of spirit, right? We have the Hierophant and Scorpio energy, Taurus energy and Scorpio energy. So higher level of commitments, and we have death here, and well, also known as death and rebirth, right? But yeah, so it's like putting it into like all the noise. This is coming to putting it in to all the noise and recommitting yourself, getting your head into the game, into this connection. Or for someone, you're married, you're newly married, and it's like to actually get into that home dynamic. It's like when everything was done, the wedding's done, like everyone's gone, no one's like as involved as they were, right, with the whole dynamic, and it's just you and them, right? It's just that energy. It's like fresh, it's new, so it's just like beginning all over again. So it's like a new stage, a new chapter, right? Because y'all were dating, you know, y'all were courting each other, but not, and so y'all know each other in that dynamic. But when you're married, that's a whole new dynamic, right? It's a new platform that y'all are entering in. You know what I'm saying? So it's even in that sense. Like, just like every day's new, I wake up every day, it's a new day. You know, new day, new sight, new vision, new passions, right? A new me. Like, you're still you, but we're able to start over again, you know? Like, afresh. Like, it's like a clean slate every day. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. High is good. That's great. Mighty. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Ancestors, mighty tribes. I just need a few. Mighty warriors, like loving and caring and true. High is good for Gemini. What is the message for Gemini? What more? And I didn't even get into farther like channeling information. It was just like, get in there. This is plenty. It's set. It's flowing. It's going to flow. The message is going to go. Okay. We have the 5 of Swords in the earth, your earth element here, Gemini. So there's a lot of over the shoulder going on, looking over the shoulder. I feel like someone is monitoring, trying to watch someone move, their movement, their behavior, their direction, their communication style. Even this may be something you're dealing with or having to oversee, right? Like, you have to oversee someone, right? So this is also that energy. So it's like a task or a responsibility, right? Here we have the 10 of Wands in your opportunity position. So it's like carrying your load, carrying your work, right? Even putting in your work, just as others are doing their part, right? With that huddle energy, everyone come doing their thing, coming here and communicating, doing their thing, dispersing out, right? And everyone's doing their part. You're required to do the same, just as, okay? Then we have here, and it's like, I know that, but it's like to stay with that. I need to stay with that. Okay, we have here the King of Swords, because like, it's only going to function, the function is best functioning when everyone's doing their part, right? In any function, right? So that's like keeping that of the mind. 8 of Pentacles, collaboration, put it in your work, put it in your effort too. Because when everyone's communicating to the fullest, to their fullest capability, it's going to flow as best as possible, right? Like, for example, when I'm communicated to, I'm going to do my part best when I'm communicated to the best, right? Vice versa. When I'm communicating to others best, they're going to do their part best, right? It has to be openness, honesty, and communication. So feedback, right? And that's always, I'm going to talk, I'm going to receive feedback. It's not, I'm just talking to the wall. There's no point of talking to someone if they're not going to speak back or ask a question or give me a statement, comment, whatever it is. That's pointless, right? I might as well would be talking to the wall. No, where there's feedback, there's communication, we're conversing, it's back and forth, not one way. It's not one-sided, right? So communication is best in every way, right? Multiple ways, right? Okay, and in your heights and goodness here, we have the 6 of Wands, which is victory, success, achievements. Like, we could get over this hurdle. The full energy is showing through, and the Hangman with the 8 of Pentacles. So I'm illuminated of this fact that I need to step in my new self, or in this dynamic, new, fresh, open, right? Communicative, right? Confident. And your obstacle position, here we have the King of Swords. So that's a way of communicating. There's like a stillness, but don't be so still in your communication. It's like communicate of your mind, communicate from the heart, right? And even if you're in a boss position, that doesn't mean you don't have questions. Yeah, ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Questions are necessary every way, right? Like I said, there's communication goes multiple ways, right? I'm here. Right. Right. Okay, one more, Spirit. One more. High is good for Gemini. I feel like this one. 8 of Pentacles wants to come back out. So that is doing your part, right? So in the overall energy here, we have the Ace of Wands, and the crossing energy is Page of Wands. So it's like starting over, starting fresh, right? This newness energy, right? This is a young spirit, young, starting fresh. So what's a page? It's a younger. It's like a youth. In the youth, right? Doesn't necessarily mean you're in the youth. It could be. Only you're going to know that, right? But what I'm saying is this energy is saying starting from a fresh state, right? A clear state. A new connection, like a new, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been talking about. So your action against your obstacle here is to put in your work, to do your part. I'm getting like center rituals, so heart center rituals, solar plexus center rituals going on is necessary to go on right? Because here we have this where it could be as limited. I'm reframing from communicating or looking or overlooking, or it's like your judgment or perception of someone is not as it needs to be. So redirect yourself. So clearing out your energetic field, right? Energy work, clearing out your mind, getting proper rest, getting good healthy foods, right? And then putting in your work. That's the feel. And the function is gonna be a success. It already is, but it's like more so than it should be on a daily, doing that on a daily. Okay? So your thing is getting back to the basics. This new dynamic is getting to the basics, and your passion is it's very healing, or you're experiencing a very healing like connection. Someone's reaching you on a passionate in a passionate sense, like as in very healing. Okay, for this Aquarius, the star energy, hi, is good. We have the Knight of Swords, so there's like a communication. I feel like Gemini, you're encountering someone that's very communicative, and you're taken back by that. At the same time, you're knowing that they're genuine, but it's like to open yourself up to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and fasting, praying, meditating, thinking on it, right? Resting on it, recentering yourself, right? Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. It's like you want to speak, but at the same time you want to hold yourself back from speaking. So you want to make sure that you're coming from the right place, right? Speaking from the right thoughts, from the right judgment, right? So it's like definitely communicating. I feel like letting others speak too, like giving them the space to speak, and then you speak, them speak, you know, like giving the space. And also understanding everyone has a different communication style. So sometimes if you have to like interrupt, it's like hold that thought and have to say what you have to say, like knowing that that's okay, or knowing that that's how someone else is. So even that so is okay. We have the Sun, right? Yeah, it's because it's like it's gonna be enlightening. It's gonna be supportive. This communication, this dynamic, this connection. Okay. To the King of Cups. Yeah, and your emotional state is also even going to be supported. I feel like you're already feeling a shift in your emotional state. So that's also what's going on with you amongst all this, right? Here we have the Hanged Man. Yeah, you definitely acknowledge who this person is that's impacting you positively, and not just that, like how you're impacting others, right? Because it's Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So it's a lot of different communications coming in, offers, right? It's like offering different approaches, or offering to help, offering, you know, it's like that energy. They offer, you know, they're supportive, they're communicative, they're like, I feel like very passionate, enthusiastic. Yeah, 6 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. It's as if they're a very young spirit, or they take you back to a younger state. Like you feel very young interacting with them. Like they have a young spirit, a young soul, right? And it's like they just speak from the world. It's like unlimited possibilities, right? Just there's always going to be a flow. There's always going to be movement. It's like they see it, they feel it. Like it's beauty. It's very beautiful. Okay, the 4 of Cups, and behind that is the 3 of Swords with the High Priestess. Yeah, so it's like I feel like this individual sees you, and so it's kind of, and we have the Death energy into the 10 of Cups to the 9 of Pentacles. It's kind of like takes you back a little bit, Gemini, but be open to it. Be open. They're open. You're open. Be open though. I feel like you're open, but standoffish. Okay, but yeah, let's see what more about this Earth element real quick. Earth element, high is good for this Earth element. Gemini, could I be? For this Earth element, what's going on? Unless you're involved with 2 Earth signs, and it's like someone's trying to get over on another, something of that. We have 4 coming through. We have the Page of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Wands, to the Two of Pentacles. 2, 2. Ooh. And Three of Pentacles wants to come out. So there's a new it's a newcomer on the block, as it feels. Something's new. A lot of newness is going on. Newcomer on the block. There's a commitment, right? Marriage, high level commitments, or just contracts, right? A commitment to a contract. It could be to a love or significant other, romantically, right? Marriage, or just like marrying into or entering into a business, right? Which is also semi a marriage, because you're committing time and your efforts, and etc., right? So yeah, it's like, it's communicating though from an emotional state. There's an offer flowing, or the individual that's coming to you has overflowing emotions. They're very communicative, emotionally intelligent, balanced, a hustler, juggler, a go-getter, right? I'm getting like nomad energy, so they're a traveler. They travel, or you're traveling, right? Something of that nature. This individual's traveling. Ace of Wands, they're very passionate, and they're just all up for new too. So we have 3 2s, 2 2 2 showing through. Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands to the Empress. It's like, be open. There's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, and a lot could go on. So be open, okay? And also what we're showing through is elder, move beyond ancestral patterns, and summer, bask in joy and light. So keep that of the mind, that out with the old, in with the new. You doing your part as you see fit. Everyone doing their part is going to be best beneficial, right? It's best fitting, right? So, but at the same time, I feel like someone needs to get it out of their head, like, oh, I have this position, treat me like this, talk to me like that, I do this, do that. Like, no, like, where it's like all hands. I'm getting like we're the talking hands from the labyrinth, like, you know, semi, like, everyone's there, right? Everyone's doing their part, touching, whatever. Is like, but I could hear in that tone, like, we're the talking hands. So like, everyone needs to do their part as necessary, right? As it should be. But yeah, and you're not exempt, or others are not exempt, or no one should be exempt, right? If everyone's capable, no one should be exempt. All right, that's what I have at Gemini. Take care. Peace be.